So I want to talk a little bit about references and links inside the HTML page in terms of two basic ways to do these references. So inside Dreamweaver by default, it uses what are called local references. So what that means is it references everything relative to wherever this page is in the structure of the site. So this page, index.html, is over here. It's inside the test site, and I can demonstrate that, by the way. If I close it and I go inside test and just double click, it'll open that page. And so if I look at this image, so I select the image and it'll actually show you in the code where the image is, and I look at the reference. Here's the reference, /images/top logo GIF. So the dot means that I go outside of this folder, so I just have to go out to the root level and I look for images. So find the folder images, and then it says inside the images folder there's a top logo GIF. Images, there's top logo GIF. So now the idea is that anytime I move this folder around that's called test, I could move it to different levels of the site, and it's still if I do that, then I'm going to have to change this local reference, because now the folder wouldn't be at the exact same level it is now, etc. So that's called a local reference. It means it references the file relative to where it is in the site structure. But I can use what's also called an absolute reference, and the absolute reference tells Dreamweaver where this page is on the actual web. And so what I do here then is, for example, and I could say http mst.edu /rhall, and then inside there's at that root level there's a folder called images, and there's a top logo GIF. Now I don't know what the WYSIWYG editor, I guess the WYSIWYG editor can even handle that, which I'm surprised that it actually went out on the web and found that, but it did, because I'm connected. And so that's an example of an absolute reference. And usually links like this, external links, always have to be an absolute reference. But internal links, so if I link to another page on my site, it will be a relative reference by default. And so that's another thing as far as links go. So if I go to the design view and I say Richard's home page, and I want to link to it, relative references only work when the page or the media or whatever is inside the root folder of your website. So Richard's, I'm in my website, I would just have to find this index file, choose, and then if I look at the code, it's sure enough it has to go up one level to the root level and just find this file, index.html. And so now if I save it, preview in browser, this link should go to, sure enough, my reference page. Now it's confused because the style sheet is no longer attached to it, and that's a hard thing to explain, but the fact is it goes to that page. Alright, so now if I wanted to, I could also go inside the code and I could say http mst.edu /rhall, and by default it should go to the index. I shouldn't need to put index.html. And now if I save it and preview in the web, this should still go to my home page on the web, and sure enough, and the style sheet's correctly attached and everything.